Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 38, Newton.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough slug. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just simple one play there on 3rd and 1. But this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They snap it to Newton.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. And the Patriots at 2-6 now in the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Brady. Open man here is Conklin. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
1st and goal at the 1. Taylor.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Bulldozes past him. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Catch made here by Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And some room to work.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Newton.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On play action, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the give. Newton. That ball caught by Campbell. Down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A give for Stevenson running right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 1, Brady nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You build up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop for Kwity Paye.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Hey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this is Parker, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Brady. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They will end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Throwing is Newton.
That's caught. It's James Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On the handoff, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the 50, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Newton.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because here you cover. You go with the bigger guy to try and use size. You try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. On 2nd and 9, Newton gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Newton.
Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up second down. To throw is Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll run here with Taylor.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for New England, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week